I said I wasn't going to do another one, but I think I'm going to do another one. I don't know how long, but I want to do another one. Um, just to get better, I guess, get better at detailing my thoughts. That's one, right? Advantage me. And then two, I love basketball, so why not share my love with the world? Anyway, it's third quarter. It's 10:09. Kyrie Irving gets a rebound from a shot shoot for shooting a shot, and he takes three shots. Three. He missed two, and he now makes a step back jumper. I don't want to talk about him. He's just too good. Gobert gets a great pass off a bump and screen from Hayward, but doesn't go off with it. And George Hill, the great point guard, I think he's great. Great's a strong word, right? Gets fouled by Kyrie Irving. The score is 58-48. Cleveland is losing. I mean, still early, so I'll show you some of the game. So George Hill gets a fake screen, gets it set again on the right-hand side. Kyrie Irving gets bumped. He gets placed behind George Hill. George Hill takes a shot that I was almost sure he's going to miss. He's not a really good shooter off the jump like that. Kyrie, no foul? Was that Thompson? Love Thompson. Love Thompson. He runs the floor just like a gazelle. Big 6'10" gazelle. Just radical looking animal running. Sorry about that freeze there. You have Gobert. He hands it off to George Hill. Oh my God, that's an ugly air ball. See, this is what happened. This is the thing. You wanna play a team like Cleveland. You gotta play smart. And when you start playing smart, you have to sustain that. You can't play different after that. You can't play different. You can't start getting overconfident and missing shots. Kyrie Irving has the ball almost at the center, gets a pick from Thompson. It freezes a little bit. I don't know why it's doing that, but I guess it was stolen. George Hill has the ball on the right hand side now. As a result of the turnover, gets a rubbing screen from Gobert. It gets stolen by I think it's Liggins. He does an ugly pass to LeBron James, and LeBron James has a great layup. And now the game went from a 10-point lead for Utah to a 6-point lead, meaning it's 58 50, 52. Crazy, man. Actually, it was a really good pass. He meant to do that pass. I didn't think Liggins meant to do that pass. It was like kind of like a straightforward behind him pass where I know I was bigging him up in the last video, and I still will because he came out of the D League. Liggins, I like him a lot. He's not a great offensive player, and you can see as he dribbles, he almost looks uncomfortable. Anyway, besides the uncomfortability of his dribble, which is really psychoanalyzing someone's game just by a dribble alone, he he looked like he was going to pass it to from the camera angle I was looking at. He looked like he was going to try to pass it to Kyrie Irving, who was on his right, and LeBron was trailing, so he kind of did like a nice bounce pass to LeBron that none of the Utah Jazz or even me as an observer seen. And LeBron just has this ridiculous layup. They're doing this halftime thing now, where all the kids go on the not all the kids, but 2 to 3 kids go on the court and get to shoot for however long until it's obviously not a 20-second timeout because they wouldn't have kids on the floor. So it's probably like a legit timeout. So some guy shooting for $1,000 and he misses it, and he takes this shot again. And I'm always interested in those half court shots. I know I wouldn't make it. It's interesting though. So anyway, that's what happens with a young team, right? You go up on a run, and then you forget playing smart got you to where you are. And then as a veteran team, let's say Cleveland, a world champ, a strong core team who has their core with them still, LeBron, Love, and Kyrie Irving, that's their core. They're playing pretty good. The timeout's over. LeBron, they're panning to LeBron James, who has the Alaskan chin with the hair going, and yeah, Hayward gets it at the top. Gobert does a fake rub of a point wow of a pick and roll. Gets the ball finally off that rub. It's kind of like a fake. You kind of go towards the guy you're going to pick, and then you just dart to the hoop. He got the ball. He's not a shooter, so he passes it to a teammate. It was Derek Favors, and he threw it out of bounds. It doesn't matter because Cleveland missed the shot anyway. George Hill has a fake rub from Gobert, who George Hill passes it to Derek Favors, who's a pretty decent mid-range shooter. He misses the shot. It goes out on Gobert, and Cleveland gets the ball back. See, this game is transitioning very fast with mistakes and all. It's a very high-paced game. LeBron actually threw it out. I don't know why they have it that. Anyway, LeBron takes this ugly, ill-advised shot, and he makes it, of course, because he's been blessed by the basketball gods. So the game now is 55-53. I'll show you some of the game. Hayward gets the ball. He needs to go off a little more. Favors takes that fake jab. Hill does not need to shoot from there, and they need to wake up. They're not playing well. He needs to. Yep. Ooh, nice crossover. It's an ugly layup though. There's no Blake Griffin. I know I keep talking about Blake Griffin. Ooh. Oh, was that a timeout? Yep, timeout from Utah. It's a good timeout. I would take that timeout. Wow. That, that's going to be a top 10 or top 5. That was crazy. They just let him go. Look at this, how he reads this, too. Almost daring someone to jump with him. Whoa. That's crazy. Oof. Wow. Wow. I love the smarts of him, like, just understanding, like, no, you, Hayward, on my left, you're not going to jump. And you, Hood, you're not a shot blocker. You're not going to jump. I'm just going to take off from the dotted line. It's interesting stuff. It's great, man. I like that. Anyway, 7 minutes, third quarter. Quarters go by fast when you're having fun, right? um, Third quarter, and they keep looking at LeBron James. Yes, he's the highlight, but they keep just panning to him. Show you. Well, all right. Well, TV calls me a liar because they. All right. Anyway, Hood passes the ball off to Hayward. Hayward gives it right back. Gobert gives him a rubbing screen or screening rub. That's what I call it. It's like a fake screen. English gets the ball, passes it to Gobert, and who steals it? Of course, LeBron James. And he takes a ridiculous three, and he makes it. It was like 5 feet away on a yep, they call it a video game three. The analyst on the television. He has 23 points, 13 in the third quarter. That's crazy. Um, and it's only six. So in 6 minutes, he scored, or nearly 6 minutes, he scored 13 points. That's insane. Try doing that. Hood has the ball, and he goes for a layup, and it's blocked by Thompson, but it's a goaltending. It was coming down, I guess. You have some Utah Jazz people clapping. Score 66-60. It's my TV has paused again, so I don't know. It's kind of paused on Thompson's face and Kyrie Irving making a funny face. Anyway, it jumps to, I guess, the real time. LeBron has the ball again, and he takes a fadeaway three. And it's kind of like that I'm feeling myself three. Like, you just flick it up. Missed it. Hayward finally has the ball, and he keeps passing it. They have to get him involved. Hud takes a crazy three, and he misses, of course. Yeah, I don't think they should have took that three. Hayward really needs to get in this game. Kyrie Irving goes around the pick like a wizard, passes the ball, and finally, my man Hayward gets the ball. Makes perfect sense. So, someone called a timeout. I think it was Cleveland. Definitely was Cleveland. And Hayward needs to get in the ball game, and not just with dunks. He's not that kind of guy. He's a slasher. He can slash, but he really needs to be involved in the mid range and the 3-point shooting of the team. He doesn't need to be just taking fast break. He needs to get his his shooting going. I kind of want to show you this again. I'm not obsessed with cheerleaders. I just really find it interesting that Utah does not really play those like strip pole games. I'm not gonna show you that. It's gonna make me seem weird. I remember early in the season I was watching the Utah cheerleaders, and I just found it very interesting. I know it's a conservative state, so I guess that's where I get my assumptions from. But with that assumption, I was with that thought process. I was watching the, the cheerleaders of the Utah Jazz, and I came to realize like, wow, they're really conservative uh, in their dances. And I guess that's saying stuff. Like, I mean, they're obviously moving. It's women moving in tight shorts. So, but at the same time, it's interesting. Anyway, all right, they're dancing nice, I guess. Kind of modern dances. Very conservative to me. Very conservative. It wouldn't even be considered like, or say if it was like pornography, it wouldn't even be considered like softcore. It'd be like, I don't know. I don't know what it would be considered. Well, it's 50. It's 5:06. Hayward takes a shot and he makes it three. Oh wow! What do you know? That dunk actually helped him out. He needs to get the ball. I said it time and time again. Not because he's a star player. He's one of those players. I don't think he's a volume shooter. He doesn't necessarily have to shoot 10,000 times to score 20, but he needs to get involved. He is a star. He's a really good shooter. He's been on there for a very long time. Hood is actually going out. I don't know who's going in. Maybe Diao. We'll see. But Love just got a. He just threw his left hand into Hood's throat for offensive foul. So meaning Utah Jazz will get the ball now. Uh, Jr. Richard Jefferson is coming in for LeBron James. LeBron came in at I think 6 minutes. No, he didn't. He was there the whole time. I want to know who came in for Hood. I'll be able to tell you. Oh, Lau. Okay, so it's George Hill, point guard. Hayward, small forward. Or shooting guard. He makes another mid-range shot. See? Needs to get him going. Now they're doing what I was saying. Get him going. All of a sudden, it's 68-60 Utah Jazz. Get your star playing going. LeBron has the James. LeBron has the James. What? LeBron has the ball. He passes it to Thompson off a very basic center pick and roll. That's what happens when LeBron James plays. And then Thompson misses the dunk. Almost one of those spaz dunks. You ever try to dunk the ball? Well, if you can dunk. And you kind of graze the rim with the ball. Like the ball hits the tip of the rim. And you kind of feel it in your back and your spine. That's what he did. I should have showed it so you can see. Thompson shoots very ugly. He's still very valuable. Whether he scores 6 points or 20 points, he's a very valuable player. I like him a lot. Um, so he misses first free throw. Kyle Korver's back in for the Cavaliers. So you got James Liggins. There's no point guard, which means LeBron is playing point guard, which means Liggins is playing. No, Liggins is playing. Oh, Hayward's playing point guard now. It's interesting. That's very interesting. LeBron James is playing on. Wow. All right, the ball is being moved rapidly. I'm just going to show you. Now that's a mismatch. This is point guard versus a power forward. Crossover, a quick shot, and it's good. Very good shot. 70 by George Hill. That's my guy. Great. That's a great acquisition by Utah Jazz to pick him up from Indiana, I believe. Great. He's a really good point guard. He's a very heady guy. And Cleveland almost throws it away. LeBron James tries to get it to Cal Culver for a corner three-pointer, but it was disrupted. Utah is playing very well. I'm not just talking about the score. I'm talking about their intensity. They're not tired. Not like a days ago. They're playing very good D. They read the ball. They read that play properly for English to even smack the ball out. It's really, really good. You have Hayward on LeBron, which anybody on LeBron is a mismatch, but you have Kyle Korver shooting a crazy three-point shot and he misses. He's just trying. He's trying. He'll get it. Hayward is on Richard Jefferson. I like Hayward a lot. He's a really good shooter. English is very heady and smart. Passes the ball very well. Passes it to Gobert, who dunks on on Richard Jefferson. Great pick and roll from English to Gobert. English, I told you, I said he was a point guard. He's not a point guard. He's a point forward. He's like 6'8". To me, he's a heavy set 6'8", small forward, but he's very smart. Passes very well. And he's a lefty. Really good. Lyles is on LeBron James. LeBron's going to shoot the shot. LeBron's always shoots the shot on big men. See? How did I know that, huh? LeBron doesn't take big men. He shoots on them. And Lyles has the ball. English has the ball. But, of course, he pump fakes and stops shooting. Or doesn't shoot at all. He's a passer. That's what he is. And he, as much as I was bigging him up, he threw the ball away. He tried to get it to Hayward, who was in the corner. Kind of just messed it up. He's kind of laughing at himself, I guess. English. See, you can see it now. Number 2 tries to pass it to number 20. Oh, that's the other. Sorry, that's when you ducked on Richard Jefferson. I'm pointing out their flaws. They're showing all their highlights. Kyrie Irving's in the game now, and Kyle Korver is really trying, but he has a turnover again. It's crazy, and the game kind of skips at this moment. It's 72-60 at the moment. I won't be able to tell you any update because it's skipping. I could exit out and go back in, but yeah. Hayward made the shot though, so now it's 74-60. They win by 14. Skipping again. It's kind of weird. Kyrie Irving has the ball. He's probably going to go off. Goes around a pick, fakes the jump shot, and goes in for the easy layup because he got Gobert on his toes. Kyrie Irving. Jesus. Oh no, I just said in the last video, I don't want to talk about him. There's nothing to say. He's an all-time great. He's like what Chris Paul was in his prime. Better, probably. His handle's ridiculous. Utah Jazz is now moving the ball around very quickly. They get double teamed, and Lyles takes the 3. He's a shooter. I don't know why they would double team. I guess it was a good double team because he missed. Kyrie Irving has the ball on the right hand side, goes behind the back, fakes it in and out, throws the alley oop, and Thompson dunks it. Oh my God! Talk about street ball. Oof, that was so pretty. That should also be going on top 10. That was awesome. If that's not like number 6, I don't know what would be. They get caught in a jam. Haywood has the ball on LeBron James. Oh, and he almost had him on the step back. LeBron James on the step back, but he got tangled up on his own self. I guess LeBron's that. Oh, look at the move. Jesus. In and out. Oof. Oof. Jesus Christ. That was insane. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Um, Kyrie Irving has the ball. Anytime he has the ball, you're like, what the heck? Mack is in now, playing point guard. Shannon Fry sets the right hand screen. Favors goes up to play defense and comes way too high, which is kind of retarded because he's not good at playing. I guess he assumed he was good at playing. See, look, it's weird. Why'd he come up so high? And then Kyrie Irving, as genius as he is, stops. I guess pumps his own brakes and causes his own body, Kyrie Irving's body, to hit into Derek Favors and then go for the reverse layup. He's 4 for 10, gets 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 10 points. That's quite all right. He does more than most point guards in the league anyway, so you can have those kind of numbers. Missed 6 shots, quite all right. He'll probably have almost 20 by the end of the night. It's only the third quarter. It's 54.8 seconds left in the third quarter anyway, so he's fine. He's fine. He makes both free throws. Kyrie Irving, Derek Favors puts it in, and he gives it to Hayward, who's playing point forward. He's playing shooting guard possession, but you get the gist. He's running the offense. Shumpert is guarding him. He goes around the screen. He kind of misses. He hesitates. He got to stop hesitating this game. He has to go off. He's being scary. English passes to Favors, who goes right to the rim and gets blocked by Fry. Shannon Fry blocks the ball. Yeah, right. And then, what? Oh, my God. So, Kyrie Irving dribbles through everyone like they were human cones, passes it off to Richard Jefferson, who steps out of bounds, who then complains, who then gets a tech, uh, meaning technical foul. I don't know why this phone is so close to my face. And now Utah Jazz is going to probably be shooting free throws. Oh, that's why. I thought he cursed or something. He didn't. He slammed the ball. So he had stuff to say, but he also slammed the ball into the crowd. So as he slammed the ball down, it went into the crowd, which is a technical foul, which means he's losing like $5,000, $10,000 on this game. Oh well. Somebody's mortgage isn't getting paid to the full extent this month. Mac has the ball now. Kyrie Irving is guarding him. It's 17 seconds left. It's kind of like an isolation. You can see isolation. Derek Favors has this right-hand screen. Mac goes in. He gets tangled. Doesn't know what to do. He passes it to Lau. Lau is ready to shoot it. Mac has to shoot it. Mac takes the contested shot and misses. Wow. That was ugly. That shows a team that wants to lose or doesn't know how to win in those moments. That also shows you a team that hasn't been in those moments well enough. I mean, basketball is an all-around sport, so you have to be in all-around situations. You know, it's interesting. End of the third quarter. I think I'm going to end it here. I mean, it's getting close to Cleveland. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Stay safe.